2024 Chevy Colorado follow-up video. This is a P2156 code that I've been chasing for a while. In a previous video, I drove this vehicle over 100 miles. Over the last couple of visits, I've driven this vehicle about 300 miles and never really experienced the problem, although I suspected possible wiring harness issue, terminal. I checked everything. I tested terminal tension. I replaced the fuel injectors. I replaced the sub harness just for time efficiency's sake, and didn't get any results because vehicle has returned about 15,000 miles later with the same P2156 code. And then I drove it around. We put another 100 miles on it and never could replicate the fault. I did a reprogramming for the ECM, some sort of recall reprogramming, and I wasn't sure if that was related or not. And the vehicle is now returned about 450 miles later after that with the same code once again. And of course I can't duplicate it. It's runs fine, no faults, although I did actually find the fault this time, and I feel stupid for not seeing this before, but what can you do? If the problem is not present when you're looking at it, that sort of fault can be very difficult to find. But I'll show you what I did find because I think it'll be useful to somebody in the future. Under the hood here, engine is running. I pulled the ECM out of the way so we could see. I was looking at the wiring harness and I noticed, well, there's a bracket here, but there's another bracket right there that you can't really see. And I found that if I push down that one spot, where is it? I was manipulating the harness in that one spot, and I was able to get it to drop a cylinder. So now it's not going to do it because I've disturbed things in here, but I think that our problem area, that bracket there, I think that sharp edge is where we're rubbing. So I'm about to pull this wiring harness loose so I can inspect it. A little bit of a better view at that bracket right there. That's the one that I'm suspecting to have a wiring harness rubbing. Which now I cannot actually get it to act up. Just a moment ago, before I pulled this all off, I was able to push on that harness and get the engine to start misfiring and that cylinder force dropping out. So like I said, now I have to pull this harness out and open it up for any damage because I cannot replicate it again. Pulled the air cleaner off to give myself some more access. I cannot visually see any damage or any signs that it's been rubbing. So if that's true, it's not. So as you can see, maybe a little abrasion right there. See that? That may be our problem spot. This may be our problem spot right here. And again, that's the bracket or the heat shield, it looks like. And that's the heat shield right there that it was rubbing on. And it's right on top of the turbo. So I'm gonna have to open up this harness and see if we have damaged wiring there. Gonna have to open up the harness and see if we have damaged wiring there like I suspect we do. Alright, so according to the wiring schematic, cylinder 4, the high circuit, blue and white, circuit 4904, that's the one we're after. I removed the pile of harness tape and son of a bitch, what do you know? Look at that wire right there, blue and white wire. Found it, rubbed through, short to ground on the turbo heat shield. So there you have it, 2024 Chevy Colorado, code P2156, cylinder 4, injector circuit high circuit stuck low. That's just sharing some information because I know that I'm not the only one that's been chasing funny codes like this on these Colorado Canyon vehicles. Alright, this is after the repair. Had just enough room on the wire to do the OEM specified shrinking butt splice. Now just to wrap up the harness with new anti-abrasion tape, put this back together, and I think we are done. Alright, got the harness all wrapped back up. I bent that shield away from the harness so it will no longer rub. And I think we're done here. 2024 Chevy Colorado. This is a P2156 follow-up video. I've driven this vehicle at least 300 miles personally with no faults, and I actually did find the fault relatively quickly once I was finally able to replicate it. So that's just how it goes sometimes. Figure this might be useful for someone else in the future. Thank you.